Hey everyone, it's Ivan with cadre.com. I'm here at the Sig Academy in New Hampshire, and they have a pretty amazing facility laid out right here. One of the impressive features of the Sig Academy is their indoor ranges. They have a 25-meter range, which is set up for shooting frangible rounds. A bunch of steel targets to include a whole array of targets that they can manipulate, being able to expose them for different periods of time, as well as getting targets to move laterally, really presenting pretty awesome training opportunity. In addition to that, they have a 50-meter range, large enough with big bay doors that they can bring vehicles into it if there's any training revolving around vehicles. And big advantage of an indoor range is being able to, one, climate control, especially in New Hampshire, but two, being able to adjust the lights. And where this really comes into play is being able to have a controlled environment where you have students, say, working around vehicles, and as they're progressing and getting to the point where they are competent and comfortable, you can begin turning lights down or off and get them to work those skills in the dark. Some of the way they've set up these ranges is pretty cool, making the best use of the space they can. Right here, this is 300-yard range, going to this rack of steel plates down here. And that's also a big open rifle range, 100 yards in. But right here, push it back, get 300 yards out of it. Over to the right and a little bit higher, you can see those targets up there, and that's gonna reach you out to 1,000 yards when you push back to that firing line a little further back that way. Cruising down this road is gonna take you back to the bench for the 1,000-yard range, and that bench is located right back there. There's some dirt up front, but as you can see back there, you have a shooting bench kind of towards the middle of the screen. There's also a number of structures to train in and around, whether it is force on force with sims or being able to move through different sets of buildings, just working on tactics, or even breaching. They have all kinds of stuff set up for small units, departments, things along those lines to come and accomplish that training. Then, of course, if they want to actually move into live fire, there's actually a couple different shoot houses. One is pretty much static, as in it offers a bunch of different angles that people need to be able to navigate and work through. While the other one is kind of more open floor plan that they can actually change and manipulate depending on what they're trying to set up for that specific unit or department. Tucked away, they also have a pretty cool little 360 range, little structure you can be able to move through, shoot out of, all kinds of steel to knock down, a bunch of different vehicles, types of vehicles, shoot from, around, through, all that stuff. Additionally, throughout the property, there's a number of different covered bays, as well as kind of a bunch of little pocket ranges, usually around 25 yards, and set up with different stuff as far as steel, targets, barricades, a number of different options. Other pretty cool thing is they have a fully stocked pro shop back here. What that allows is for if you come here and you forgot something and you're traveling, allows you the opportunity to pick it up without having to go run out and try and find somewhere to get it. And then also, if maybe you're in a class and you're exposed to gear and you're like, hey, this works really well, chances are you can probably pick it up here. And as a student, they offer some pretty good discounts. Unlike a regular gun store, in the SIG Pro Shop, it's really cool because they have pretty much every production weapon made right there in one spot. All of their different AR platforms, MCX, and then a whole huge wall of pretty much all their pistols. Really impressive to be able to go check them all out in one place. Lastly, in addition to have a cleaning room, they have a pretty amazing armory. All kinds of loaner weapons for students or units coming in, whether it's pistols, carbines, or all the way up to their precision rifles. They pretty much have everything there to loan out. If you're looking for somewhere to train, I'd give New Hampshire and the Sig Academy a hard look. Pretty amazing facility and some pretty awesome instructors. As always, thanks for joining us at cadre.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Don't worry about me, I'm gonna make it alright. Got my enemies crossed, they in my side. I take a